The auction. The chamber shimmered with decadent light, a grand hall carved from obsidian and laced with luminescent crystal veins. The auction house of Karkala Prime was the pride of the Galactic Empire, a cathedral of commerce where the rarest life forms were bought and sold like exotic spices. It reeked of wealth, power, and something far older, entitlement forged through millennia of imperial dominance. At the center of the chamber, elevated above the clamoring alien elite, stood a circular platform bathed in a sterile blue glow. Two human girls, no older than 16, stood at its center. Their clothes were ragged, their feet bare, their wrists bound with shimmering null-field cuffs. They shivered beneath the weight of thousands of alien eyes, tentacled merchants, insectoid governors, even noble-blooded beings of crystalline elegance. A Vrelathai auctioneer, tall and skeletal, with a face resembling polished coral, extended a long digit toward the captives. Lot 9472 and 9472B. The creature announced in a voice like wind through broken glass. Terran origin. Pre-adult females. Unmodified. Abducted from the colony of Cygnus 3. Excellent condition. Starting bid. 800,000 credits. Gasps and murmurs echoed. Terrans were rare, unbroken Terran children, even more so. The bidding began with fervor. Voices screeched in a dozen languages. Holopads flashed with escalating numbers. One of the girls, Emma, squeezed her sister Lily's hand. Her voice was a whisper drowned in chaos. "Someone's coming for us. They have to." Lily said nothing. Her eyes stared straight ahead, tears already drying on her dirt-streaked cheeks. In her silence was a terrifying resignation. Far above the chamber, orbiting silently in the shadow of Karkala's moon, a Terran listening post intercepted the broadcast. "Say that again," Admiral Reyes growled. Director Haney didn't flinch. Her holographic form shimmered above the war table. "It's authentic. The Empire auctioned 2 Terran children. Publicly. They even named the colony." The room fell silent. On the wall behind them, the paused frame of the auction video showed Emma and Lily, frightened, frail, and unmistakably human. President Akechi, seated in solemn stillness, whispered, "This is a declaration of war." "They think we won't respond," Haney added. "They think we're still the newcomers. That will bark and retreat." Reyes clenched a fist. "They think wrong." In the Empire's inner court, the auction's conclusion was being toasted. The winning bid came from Lord Tyrash of House Vontar, a being of immense wealth and vile reputation. "The Terran specimens will amuse my collection," he declared, swirling a drink of molten silver. "They're quaint creatures. So dramatic." Emperor Zalveruin, reclining on his living throne, chuckled. "If they raise protest, we will simply remind them of their place." His laughter echoed, but it faltered when a junior courtier approached, pale and shaking. "What is it?" the Emperor asked. "Transmission from Earth, Your Majesty. An ultimatum. They demand the immediate return of the girls and reparations. They have given us 48 hours. The throne room roared with laughter. The Emperor smiled. "Let them bark." 48 hours later, silence. The deadline passed. The stars did not flicker. The Empire resumed business. Then Earth moved. The Terran fleet burst from fold space on the edge of Imperial territory. Thousands of warships, silent, cold, and black as judgment, slid into formation. Admiral Reyes, aboard the flagship Judicator, addressed the galaxy in a transmission carried across every known channel. "We issued one warning. You ignored it. You sold our children. You violated every accord, every law, every shred of decency. We're not diplomats anymore. We are the reckoning." Behind him, the screen changed to the image of Emma and Lily, then to blueprints, imperial relay stations, auction houses, slave hubs, all marked for termination. "To the Galactic Empire," Reyes finished, "we are coming." The screen went dark, and in that silence, the galaxy learned what it meant to provoke humanity. The first strike, the edge of imperial space, had known peace for centuries. That peace ended in a whisper, the soft shimmer of fold space tearing open as thousands of Terran ships emerged like predatory shadows. From orbit, the moon of Jaskari Minor, home to the largest slave trading hub in the sector, looked serene. Within an hour, it was ash. No warnings, no declarations, only a precision strike by kinetic rods from low orbit. The impact flash seared the sky, and then the surface rippled outward in silence. Jaskari's slaver guild never even knew who fired the first shot. Aboard the Judicator, Admiral Reyes gave no celebratory speech. He only nodded. Proceed to next target. Terran AI-directed fleets moved like synchronized phantoms. Every relay station used by slaver ships. Every databank tied to human trafficking. Every known buyer and broker. Gone. In 48 hours, 13 facilities fell. No survivors. The Empire's border lords screamed for reinforcements. The central bureaucracy floundered. There had never been a war this fast, this surgical, this final. Across the Empire, people tuned into the galactic net to find their slave markets erased. Civil unrest began to ripple. Some denounced the Terrans. Others whispered, perhaps it was deserved. One video clip surfaced, broadcast by Terran agents. Emma and Lily, wrapped in Terran naval jackets, standing on the deck of a rescue frigate. They came for us, Emma said, holding her sister. Earth came. The rescue mission, Operation Morningstar, had been led by Ghost Squad Reclaimer 1. Captain Mira Kale, decorated for the siege of Titan, led her team into the fortress where the girls were held. It had taken 9 minutes. They teleported into the stronghold, bypassed security with blacklisted encryption codes, neutralized every hostile, and retrieved the girls with 0 casualties. On extraction, Kale held Emma's hand as they boarded the evac ship. You waited. That was brave, she told the girl. We knew you'd come, Emma replied. Kale didn't answer. She didn't need to. Back on Earth, President Akechi stood before a sea of cameras and broadcast drones. We told them. We warned them. They refused. Now the Empire knows. Humanity will not be bought. We will not be broken. She looked directly into the camera, her voice cold as ice. To any who trade in sentience, your time is over. Across the stars, Terran ships moved again. The galaxy watched. Some cheered. Some wept. Some prepared for war. But all remembered the image of Earth's flag rising over the ruins of Karkala Prime, and knew the age of impunity was over.